Hello, Anashe, and I hope that you are doing well this winter and that you're dealing with the gloom and the rain and the frost. I enjoy winter very much. Right now, I'm sitting here and I'm about to show you a witchy haul I made. I got some stuff in a Botanica, I got some stuff in a cheap shop in Israel that is called Maxstock. I'll show you everything. But if you see waft of smoke, do not be alarmed. This is just my incense burner and it has a stick of agar wood burning, to perfume this area while I talk to you. And let me share what I got. So I got a haul from New Age Botanica. And it was literally chosen because they had the cheapest shipping to Israel, which wasn't cheap actually. It's like I had to pay $50, but I got like a box full of goods. Like I was like, if I'm gonna pay this shipping, I might as well a box full of goods that I need or might use. And the rest of the stuff, it's like wood and things that I got from Israel. So let me show you what I have and how I'm gonna use them. First of all, I got 4 bottles of Florida water. I literally bathe in it. I add those to my bath water. I only bathe, I don't shower. Even though water in Israel is expensive, I do fill my baths with sea salt, Florida water, another concoction to purify myself daily, so I can always be ready to do some ritual magical work. It's like my thing for my inner priest. So I got 4 of those bottles, and that was the reason why I bought from this Botanica to begin with. When I opened the last bottle of Florida water, I usually buy some more. But recently I discovered they are selling the cologne 4711, which is the original cologne from the town Cologne in Germany. And maybe next time I'll just get a bottle of that and not use Florida water so much. But I'll see how I feel when it gets there. I also got 2 Orisha candles. I got Papa Legba candle, which I will be lighting, Elegua, Eshu, Papa Legba. It's the same Orisha in my tradition. And it smells like roses, at least from this top. I bet the bottom part smells like opium, and I'm gonna light this as a working candle. Every time I cast a spell, I light it next to my Eshu pot. Sorry. I also got Ormila candle to light while I'm performing divinations, which I perform a lot of divinations lately, so, it's also something that I would use. Also, from that Botanica, I got extract of tick, which allegedly contains the blood and essence of tick. And the reason why you use that is you want to get somebody's under their skin, magic wise. And I got this with this seed glued to the top. And this seed, when it's lying down, it looks really much like the belly of a tick. But I really don't know which plant it is. So if my fellow Spanish witches and South American witches could illuminate me what this is and what it can do, it would be very interesting. Also, if you can tell me what's in the note. I'll show you the note, hope it gets it clearly. Okay, tell me what's written here. I'm very much surprised. I hope you can see it clearly. Anyway, so, I got this extract of tick, and I told my friend Shaloya while I was sitting in the mall with her, and we have our Mondays at the mall, that I'm getting it. And she said, I don't understand why you need the essence of a tick. Just take a sock with it, put it on side, and some tick is bound to be there and get there. And I was like, okay, it's a pretty bottle with something written on it. I'm getting it. It was like very cheap also, so I'm getting it. So she was like, okay, so it was the bottle, it wasn't like the thing. Now, I'm going to try them in some love spells that I'm casting lately. I'm going to try those. I also got the brown snake cowrie shells. There is 10 here. I like them. They're usually bigger than the normal gold ring cowrie shells. And they're nice offerings, and they can be used to make the obi, to read, to get yes and no and questions. So I got some. I got shredded money that is used in a lot of spells of, money attraction. I used whole dollars to make money attraction charms back in the day. And I had a good success with that. So, I'm going there. I got crab shell powder. And those are very useful. Cursing, bindings, and also protection spell. Because, unlike us, the crab is very wise. The crab is wearing the shell on the outside. So if you need some external protection, I would use that. And it was like, 2 ounces, and it's like $3. It's really cheap. You don't need much. You really don't need much. And it's stinky as hell. But sometimes you need stuff that are stinky because, when it's like making people go away from you, when it's like chasing people away, many times you get to the place where you can, protect yourself. If you don't want to get raped and you wear something that is stinky, even if they can smell it, it's literally a brick in the shield that you're building around you. And I also got guinea peppers, which I used to make justice, and to make protection spells, and to make curses very precise. It will only punish the guilty. It wouldn't punish the righteous. It knows to differentiate between the guilty and the justice. So if you want to make like a general protection thing, and you don't know who's attacking you spiritually, sometimes guinea pepper is the cheat. And also, it's like 2 ounces for $6. And 2 ounces goes a long way, especially when you do a Papalegba one, you need 3, 7, 9, 4. You don't need much, so this can last for years of protection. So it's a good buy, even for $6. Okay, and this is what I got from the botanical. It's very humble, but this is stuff that I can use like for a year or two. The candles will go in a few months probably, but I can use the rest of it for a year or two. Okay, and another thing that I got, I went to this chain store called Maxstock, and I picked up a few items there that I could use for witchcraft. Now, one of the things that I didn't pick up, but I thought would be very good for Wiccans, was they had like this 4 elements jars. They had like yellow, blue, green, and red jars that they were selling as a set for like $2, and it was small. And I thought all those people who are making elemental oils and incenses in Israel could probably use them. And that was great. And I also got, that incense smells so nice. And I also got, so I didn't get those because I'm not doing so much elemental magic nowadays. But I had a lot of ideas about how to incorporate shit. And also they had multicolored candles, not black sadly, and block candles. So, I took pictures, I sent my friends. It looked very interesting. So I got this basket, this nice woven baskets. And baskets in Ethiopian culture are something that represents wealth. So this could be used to hold wealth, fetishes, charms, and things. And I'm going to make it my wealth baskets. It's also like in colors that are associated with both royalty and Aji Sheluga, the Orisha of wealth. And also, I'm a pupil of Ikebana. I can use it for a floral arrangement if I like, as an offering for said Orisha of wealth. And this cost me like 4 shekels. It cost me basically $1. Didn't cost me much at all. And I got this box. It's wooden. It's white. This is the top. You see how when I move it gives you a little bit of a headache? That's a good thing because that's protection. And also black and white is a combination that protects against the evil eye. And this I'm going to make as a storage for amulets and talismans that I'm not using at that moment. This cost me $2. Didn't cost me at all a lot of money. And I like things that are wood. I like things that don't attract a lot of attention. And the black and white is really powerful. I also found another thing that was interesting. I found those boxes. Now, when you first look at it, it looks like another one of those house shapes decorations that are not so much in popularity, and you don't see the seam so easily. But it's a box, and those could be made so well for either home protection or peaceful home spells. And I'm thinking of making one to my house. You know, not home protection, this house is protected well enough, but like, you know, basically a peaceful home. I can paint it in pink and blue, you know, cobalt blue against the evil eye. And it can be like very, and glue the top, of course. You never leave those things like like somebody can go and open it up. You want to glue the top so people won't get any personal concerns you place in it, but you put the personal concerns of all your family. I got two for myself, and if somebody else needs that, I have two. And I got this crate. Now this is a storage crate, but if you notice, it has those triangular, or if you pay attention, diamond shaped on the top. And again, it's a preservative thing, and I can use that to cast preservation things on things that I store. So I got a lot of storage area things. What do you think about my witchy hole? You know, I'm feeling I'm making too many witchy holes. But the problem is with witchcraft, I can't really do something in front of the camera and actually empower it at the same time. So, you know, I'm showing you stuff that I'm using, and I hope that that's okay. And I hope to read you more ancient spells soon and give you more of my book reviews. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye, Nashe.